has been a dream come true.
This is SportsCenter.
Home court champion. A deeper look into Bianca Andreescu's amazing run. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. and Aroldis Chapman face off in an epic battle. And with contract talks at a stalemate, why JT believes Marner will get a deal done.
Welcome into SportsCenter. Sarah Davis and Kayla Gray with you in the Rogers Cup final. It was poised to be a fierce match between Serena Williams and Bianca Andreescu. And, you know, it's hard not to have mixed feelings about this because fans didn't get the show they were looking for, but Andreescu has so much to celebrate.
And that's a good point because this also wasn't the match that Andreescu was hoping to get either. When you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. And unfortunately, this match cut short. Andreescu is a perfect 5-0 against former Grand Slam winners this year. Serena, though, has 10 more Grand Slam titles than all of those women combined. Meanwhile, Williams admitting she's bought into the hype around playing Andreescu on her home soil, saying that Bianca effect has been contagious. So we go to the match now. Serena up again in the game in the opening set. Andreescu on serve, and she delivers a perfect drop shot just out of the reach of Williams. Andreescu has won her last 16 straight matches that she's completed. So later in the game, Andreescu sets Serena up for the smash, but Serena smashes it right into the net for the unforced error. Serena hasn't won a title since the 2017 Aussie Open. Andreescu would hold next game. 23-time Grand Slam winner on serve, but her struggles continue. Puts the forehand way long. It appears to maybe be coming up, laboring a bit after the point, and she hunches over, and things only getting worse from there. Williams would then double fault, allowing Andreescu to break. Not good. So the Toronto native on serve, up 15-11 in the fourth game of the match, and she gets low for the beautiful forehand winner. Then Andreescu looking to hold and take a 3-1 lead. Serena puts the return long again. Immediately after that, Serena would call for the trainers. Williams brought to tears after being forced to retire from the match due to a back injury. A nice little embrace, though, between the 19-year-old and the 37-year-old Williams, who turned pro 5 years before Andreescu was even born. And listen to this exchange between Bianca and her idol.
Your whole career, you're a beast with injuries. I've been through so many already, and I mean, you know how they are. This sucks. On your back, right? I know everything about you.
Just such a nice moment given the unfortunate circumstances with the win after sitting outside of the top 200 in world rankings just a year ago. Andreescu now rises to 14th in the world while becoming the first Canadian to win the tournament in 50 years.
I know how it is to pull out of tournaments and be injured. It's not easy, and this wasn't the way I expected to win and for you to go off the court. But you are truly a champion. I've watched you play so many times. You are truly a champion on and off the court. I am speechless right now. I'm the first Canadian who got to the finals and has won this tournament since 1969. This has been a dream come true, really. Hopefully this win can give inspiration to many other Canadians and young athletes, because if I can do it, if Serena can do it, anyone can do it, if you just believe in yourself.
Thank you, guys. I'm sorry I couldn't do it today. I tried, but I couldn't do it. But just thanks to Jehovah for letting me even come out here. And Bianca, you're a great sports person, woman. And thanks for my team. It's been a tough year, but we'll keep going.
Canadian. Now, she did reveal that she's pulling out of the next WTA tournament in Cincinnati this coming week, as she will rest up for the U.S. Open. And, oh, where do you see the U.S. Open? Right here. Starting August 26th across the TSN networks.
To baseball, and surprise, surprise, the Jays aren't half bad these days. Now take that with a grain of salt, considering they're just above the Orioles in the basement of the AL East. But they've recorded 9 wins in their last 13 games, including 2 in a row against the AL leading Yanks. All in all, August has been good. Although Sunday saw Masahiro Tanaka on the mound, who in 19 career starts against Toronto, 12-5 with a 2.88 ERA. So would the good times keep rolling? Let's see, shall we? Yanks, Jays, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. not starting Sunday, originally a day off for the 20-year-old. And the Jays bats couldn't do much without him. Tanaka just dominating. The Yanks starter retired 17 straight Jays at one point. And Gio Urshela helping out his pitcher on defense. Nice stab to take a hit away from Randall Grichuk. Tanaka went 8 strong innings, giving up just 3 hits. As for Bo Bichette, well, he was flashing the leather in this one. Top 6 we go.
Tauchman lines that hard.
Gloves down the liner off the bat of Mike Tauchman. Bichette with the snag just before it hits the ground. Then the 8th inning, DJ LeMahieu sends one up the middle. Bichette with the slide gets the out. The Young Jay shortstop just making it look easy. Silky smooth. Gets LeMahieu at first. The Jays still trailed 1-0 heading to the 9th, though. With a man on first, Guerrero Jr. called on the pinch hit, representing the winning run against Aroldis Chapman.
Everybody wants to document the moment.
Down 1-2 in the count, and Vladdy is going to crush one. But it goes foul. The ball ends up hitting the facing of the upper deck. I can't watch this. Too much, she says. Vladdy continuing to foul off some tough ones. Works Chapman to 13 pitches in the at-bat.
Pitch number 13
now full pin.
On the way.
Guerrero Jr. grounds into the 6-4-3 double play. Just a battle between the Yankees closer, Jay Slugger, despite grounding into the double play. Vladdy getting the fans on their feet. That's nice to see. Big stand, you know. Now, after Bichette singled to keep the game going, Captain Biggio with a chance to be the hero. Chapman strikes him out to end it. The Jays and Yanks split the 4-game series. Cleveland facing the Twins. First, we flash back to the series opener Thursday. After a furious rally by Minnesota, Cleveland's closer, Brad Hand, manages to record the save despite loading the bases in the 9th, gets a flyout to end it. And manager Terry Francona speaking candidly after the game.
You know what? I'm trying to figure that out right now, if I had fun or not. Because I couldn't even breathe, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. I was almost nauseous.
You may break up his legs if you're not careful. Sunday we go, bottom 9, Cleveland up 2. And on the mound to close it out, begins to struggle. Gives up an RBI single to Luis Arraez. That cuts the Twins' deficit to 1. Then Marwin Gonzalez steps up.
A drive left field. It's back. Going back. It's off the wall. Arraez will score. Adrianza coming home. Throw to the plate is in time to cut him down.
Hand blows the save. Gives up 2 runs on 4 hits. Cleveland prevent the walk-off with the throw out at home. And in the top of the 10th, Carlos Santana up with the bases juiced.
The pitch. Swung on. Hit high. Hit deep to left center. This ball gone. A grand slam.
Goodbye. Santana's 4th career grand slam as Cleveland takes it, as they are now tied atop the AL Central.
The Baltimore Orioles are a horrible baseball team. If the Orioles were food, they'd be raisins. You know the Astros beat the O's 23-2 on Saturday? Houston hit 6 home runs, meaning the Orioles are on pace to allow 330 long balls this season, which would destroy the old record held by the 2016 Reds by 72 home runs. Houston down 1 in the 9th. 2 on.
Line drive, base hit, fair ball down the right field line. Springer will score easily. Altuve heading to third. He's going to be waved around. Altuve scores the go-ahead run. Ball still loose. Astros are going to send Brantley home. He is going to circle him. Astros take the lead. 7-5.
Michael Brantley rounds the bases to score, but what happened? Anthony Santander forgot how to throw. So Brantley got the wave home. He was credited with a triple. It was a wild 9th inning. Home half of the inning. Roberto Osuna in to close it up. After giving up 1 run to cut the deficit to 1, Rio Ruiz. Oh my! Game ender. Baltimore walks off, stunning the Astros. Osuna's 5th blown save this season as Houston's 8-game winning streak is over. Dodgers Hyunjin Ryu, he entered with the 2nd lowest single-season ERA since 1920. Coming off the DL, he was out with neck stiffness. Top 1. Ryu gets Eduardo Escobar to ground into the fielder's choice. That was a nice play by Max Muncy and Corey Seager. Ryu retired 11 straight batters early in this game. Bottom half, Justin Turner. Tappy McBall pounder. 2-run shot. One of 2 homers on the afternoon for Turner. It was a very hot one in LA. Very next batter.
Body gets out of whack a little bit, then the bat is offline.
Slicing drive, left center, LaCastro back. There it goes! Turner and Bellinger back to back, and it's 3-0 in the first.
Friend of SportsCenter with Jay and Dan, Joe Davis on the call. Bellinger's 38th of the year, ties Pete Alonso for 3rd in the majors. It's Bellinger's 8th home run in 13 games against the D-backs this season, top 4. Nice stab by Turner. Gets Ketel Marte. Ryu scattered 5 hits over 7 shutout innings. His ERA drops again. It's now at a minuscule 1.45. And Giants, this is Steve. He's in McCovey Cove, hoping for a home run ball. 5 all in the 6th.
Steve looks very relaxed. He's having the time of his life.
Steve's got life figured out. Scooter Jeanette jumps on a slider. Is it enough? Yes, guy. Scramble. Does Steve get it?
Oh.
Does Steve get it? No.
Is that Bob?
That's Gus.
Gus
Bottom
stole
8.
it from Steve.
7-6 Giants. Pitcher Will Smith making his first career plate appearance with 2 on, facing Canadian Nick Pivetta. Shoots it the other way. Nearly gets thrown out at first, but 2 runs in to score. Smith's first hit since he was in college over 7 years ago. Giants take a 3-run lead to the 9th. And Smith on to close it out, facing Roman Quinn. Roman Quinn. Sounds like a made-up name. Bond Smith slips, has to rush the throw in time. Brandon Belt with a great pick to save his pitcher. Next up, Bryce Harper. Does he go around? Says yes. Harper says no. He had 2 strikeouts, 3 walks. Smith gets the win. And the Powerade, although that looks like it's just water. Giants take it 9-6.
A refresher. Rockies Padres, we got some Canadian content in this one. Mississauga, Ontario native Josh Miller at the dish.
And of course, they got to try to make sure that everything is proper so there's no mistakes, right?
This is driven out towards deep right center field and back at the wall. That ball's gone into the beach. Josh Naylor homers again. Get a chance to play on a regular basis, and he's making good. Solo shot to right center field for the Mississauga Masher.
His 6th dinger sending that blast 393 feet. It is gone. And Dan, I'd say he's pretty pumped up. He is loving it. Padres commentators Don Orsillo and Mark Grant having some fun with a 29-year-old gum.
I'm just glad that there's let's see here, dextrose, corn syrup, gum-based softeners, natural and artificial flavors, artificial colors, and thank goodness for the BHT to maintain freshness.
Put it in your mouth. Yeah, that's awesome. How's it taste there, Chief?
Holy disgusting.
I bet you the card would taste better.
It's like disintegrating into powder.
Well, keep chewing. Maybe it'll get better.
It's all gone.
Oh, it just disappeared. What happens?
It just you have to. You're not going to die. It's
How
disgusting.
Do you know?
Just keep chewing.
It's only been a couple minutes. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
Actually, whoa. Oh, gross.
Oh, how about Willie Randolph?
29-year-old gum from an old pack of baseball cards.
I've done
Would you
it.
eat that?
It's not good. I've tried it.
I'm surprised it wouldn't break your tooth. Jeez, brave souls right there. Still to come on the show, hockey. When will Mitch Marner sign his new deal? John Tavares weighs in on his teammates' contract negotiations. Welcome back to the show. More tennis, more from the Rogers Cup. Men's final in Montreal. Rafa Nadal facing Daniil Medvedev. Medvedev, 9 years old when Nadal won his first finals in Canada. Opening set on serve. Nadal playing aggressive, comes to the net. And Medvedev can't return the shot. Nadal would get the break. Later, Nadal barely gets the return in. But he answers. Amazing forehand winner right there. Right down the line. Then with set point. Medvedev sends Nadal to the corner, comes to the net, but Nadal with another great winner. This time to win the set 6-3. Nadal already up a break in the second, and he's got Medvedev on the run. Sends him to the corner, and Medvedev unable to get that. Nadal inching closer to his 5th title in Canada, up 4-love now, unleashes the backhand winner. Wins the set 6-love. Nadal takes it in straight sets, extending his ATP 1000 finals record title to 35. Now, like Bianca, Nadal has also pulled out of Cincinnati, but his win in Montreal, the most ever Masters 1000 titles now, 35. What an accomplishment that is. The first time in his career, though, that he has defended a non-clay court title. He's a beast.
No one wants to go to Cincinnati. Have you ever been to Cincinnati?
I have never been to Cincinnati, but I think it would be fun. It'd be a good spot to go to.
Are they famous for any food in Cincinnati? Chili.
Chili.
Cincinnati chili.
A little spicy chili, perhaps. Unlike everyone else who runs across, I'm going to take my sweet time.
Good, that's
because
my
I'm extremely clumsy.
See the clock sponsor?
Okay. Just over 19, that is fine by me. That's fine by me.
Have you seen Hamilton the musical?
I haven't. Those tickets are extremely hard to get and
That's
pricey.
right.
I don't know anyone in high places.
I'm waiting till Bell brings it to Canada.
That's great.
After Bianca Andreescu won the Rogers Cup due to Serena Williams retiring with a back injury, Andreescu consoled Williams before celebrating her breakthrough performance in Toronto.
Well, I started tearing up because she was tearing up. It's because I know how she feels. Injuries really, really suck. So I just said, girl, you are, I'm not gonna say it, you are a beast. You're gonna bounce back. You've dealt with so much in your career. This is just a minor setback for a major comeback, I'm sure. And she was really nice. She was saying very nice things about me, so I really appreciated that.
I think Bianca's a great girl, always have. That's why I've always wanted to play her. She's just a fabulous personality. And yeah, so she's an old soul. She's only 19. She definitely doesn't seem like a 19-year-old, and her words on court and her game, her attitude, her actions, and so that's what I mean by that.
Andreescu's friend, Jeannie Bouchard, who she eliminated in the first round in 3 sets, tweeted after the match, "So basically, I could have won the Rogers Cup."
Wow.
She then said she was kidding, of course, before offering her congratulations to her fellow Canadian, writing, "You ain't like the rest of them." She also posted a picture of the two of them where she said, "Ooh, our butts look good in this picture."
She sure did.
This is the amazing thing about Andreescu's win. She had been on the court more than any other player at this year's Rogers Cup at 10 hours, 54 minutes heading into Sunday's final.
Her run's been incredible. She's 19 years old. Of course, she won Indian Wells back in March. And when you look at the rise she's having and how she's climbed the rankings, she's one to watch. There's a reason she's a household name.
And she said this one obviously doesn't compare to the Indian Wells one because it was in her home country. So
understandably so.
Gets elevated.
Keep your eye on her. We got a hockey update for you. Kind of. Mitch Marner update. He is still an unsigned RFA. But his line mate, John Tavares, has chimed in on the situation, saying, let it play out. There's lots of time to get a deal done. And he is confident both sides will come to an agreement.
Rays and M's. Ryan Yarbrough is 8-1 on the road this season. Guillermo Heredia bangs into the wall, hangs on. Yarbrough only at 89 pitches through 8, looking for his first ever complete game.
He's got a chance for the Rays' first complete game since 2016. He has been utterly brilliant here tonight. I love the fact the Rays are giving him a chance to do it, but now he's got to do it. He's got the top of the order.
First up, Malik Smith feels the grounder himself. Out number 1. J.P. Crawford also grounds out. So Yarbrough just 1 out away.
2 down.
Oh, no.
No.
Yep, they're pulling him.
No. Kevin Cash has come out. You can't possibly pull him here.
What's happening?
Oh, my goodness.
No.
He's pulled on only 99 pitches. Didn't allow a runner to reach second.
The bullpen brought to you by Florida Live.
Rays win 1-0. FedEx Cup playoffs, final round of the Northern Trust. Patrick Reed began the day with a 1-stroke lead. Ran into a bird problem on 4.
17 and 18.
These birds look out from behind.
Oh, you're kidding. How about that for timing?
Oh, that's an 8-iron.
Oh, that is pretty rare we'd see that.
On 13, no longer in the lead. Cue the TSN turning point. Reed finds himself among geese on the fairway. His caddy is to chase them off.
Get those geese.
Caddy. Do anything to try and make him better and help him succeed. And even if it means having to clear out a bunch of geese, they stand no chance against me.
He's hustling.
Yep. Where am I here? Oh, yeah, next hole. Reed. First birdie on the back nine and 16 after his tee shot got him to within 25 yards. His second rolls to within 4 feet. Another of his 5 birdies on the day. Reed wins the Northern Trust thanks to his caddy. He's now second in the FedEx Cup standings, up from 50th.
So I think the biggest pivotal point today was when I was on 13, and earlier today when I was on the par 3-4, I went to hit an iron shot, and all of a sudden this bird flew in front of me, and all of a sudden I flinched, and he goes, "Man, I should have gotten those birds out of the way." And so on 13, there's 50 geese in the fairway, and I go, "Hey, Kes." And next thing you know, before I even say anything, here he goes bolting off and running and getting the geese away. And all of a sudden, from that point, I went from 2 down to flipping the script and winning the golf tournament. So thanks, Kes, for being a bird dog and run after those geese.
Okay, so the top 70 from this tournament move on. As I said, Patrick Reed was in 50th. He's now up to second in the FedEx Cup standings. Our Canadians, Mackenzie Hughes, Roger Sloan, Nick Taylor, eliminated from the playoffs, but Corey Connors and Adam Hadwin still alive in the battle for the FedEx Cup.
All right, so Dan, staying with golf, how long does it take you to play 18 holes? On average.
4 hours.
Okay, that seems about right. The
Yeah.
PGA Tour currently reviewing its pace of play policy after recent incidents over the weekend. The topic heated up after Bryson DeChambeau faced criticism for his slow pace of play at the Northern Trust, with one golfer, cough cough, Eddie Pepperell, calling him, I quote, a single-minded twit. Now that is an insult.
Yeah, that putt there.
Single-minded twit.
It took him over 2 minutes to line that putt up, and then he missed it.
We all know that guy, right? That one guy in your foursome, and he looks at the hole, looks at the ball, the hole, the ball, the hole, the ball. It's like, bud, the hole is not moving.
I don't
just hit it.
I don't golf with those people. Those people are usually in the group in front of me, and you can see how they took 7 shots to get to the green, and they're still lining up. Don't line up putts.
Waiting patiently.
Don't line up putts. Just
play faster.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of fights, over the weekend, punches were thrown in a WNBA game between the Dallas Wings and Phoenix Mercury late in the 4th quarter. 6'9" Mercury center Brittany Griner took exception to getting hit in the face, and from there, chaos ensued, resulting in 6 ejections. I'm just going to say this. If I was getting those eyes from Brittany Griner, I would do exactly what that player did. I would flee across the court.
Oh, yeah, the sprint backwards.
These are heated. Yeah.
The sprint backwards while still
keep me
mouthing.
safe.
Still mouthing off. That's a good move.
I got feisty.
I don't know about her punching. Maybe she went open-handed, though, because she
wanted a slap.
If I land a punch, I'm going to
The slap
Really
could
get it.
even be worse than the punch. A big face slap? That's bad.
Yeah, those do hurt.
You ever got one?
I have.
You got a couple, okay.
But it wasn't because it was warranted.
Okay.
My daughters, I said, yeah, hit me.
Oh, all right. That's the story we'll go with. Still to come on the show, from great catches to missed throws, it is the best and the worst of Sunday in the Jannies. That's next.
The Jannies. Lindsay, you remember, these are good plays, they're bad plays. These are the summer Jannies.
Love the Jannies.
Malik Smith, ground ball to short. Lily Adamas, great jump and throw. Just in time. Some people would say it was like Derek Jeter-esque. Again, other players did that before Derek Jeter.
Oh, nick of time. Let's see this one. Matt Olson strikes out swinging. And wait a second.
And that's 11 strikeouts for Giolito.
There goes one of his batting gloves in the process. He's just really putting some heat behind it. Full swing.
At Sunday's NASCAR race, a camera guy falls off a platform while doing a live hit.
Time up here. I'll probably get out of the way before they go green, though. I'm a little too close.
Our
cameraman went down.
There it goes. I mean, he stays with it.
Yeah.
He holds the camera till the very end.
Cameraman Glenn's other son, Gary.
Michael Brantley sending a ball to the right field corner. We should bring Gary in one night. The right fielder, Anthony Santander, has some issues. And that's going to allow Brantley to come all the way around and score. Oh, Santander.
Yeah, I know.
Just not his day. Just not his day.
It's not the Orioles' year.
Whoops. That too.
GT20 cricket from Brampton. Rassi van der Dusen comes out of nowhere.
Rassi van der Dusen
makes the sliding grab. Wow.
Nice. The Braves, Luke Jackson. Well, he's going to grab some water. He's thirsty. Uh-oh. You can't grab water.
He just spilled water.
Because you have butterfingers. He's all over himself there.
Dal Lugo, foul ball to right.
Coming in.
Chesler Cuthbert,
foul ball right side.
tracking.
Get out of here. Cuthbert.
He got it. While diving into the
netting,
protective netting.
But made the grab.
Over the tarp.
Simone Biles.
I was watching
Love
this
her.
today. It was nuts.
This is incredible. She becomes the first woman to land a triple-double in competition. Dan, that is 3 twists, 2 flips. Look at this. Oh, captures her 6th American all-around title. Simone, round of applause.
Yeah.
What can't this girl do?
So watch that at home on TV while flipping them around to the race.
I thought you were going to say, well, flipping. And I was like, oh, you could do that too? It's impressive.
And watching that just means we're that much closer to Tokyo, which we will be at.
More flips.
Producer Tim has guaranteed us.
You're bringing me too. Holiday night, next.
Worst play of the day, Michael Brantley hits one into the right field corner. And this doesn't look like it's going to be a problem, but it is, as Anthony Santander.
Oh, no.
It's like he just finished his shift at the KY factory.
His hands just aren't working for him. Sometimes they fail you. Highlight of the night, GT20 cricket action. You may remember this. Balls launched. And our guy, Rassi van der Dusen, just pops up. Don't see him coming. There he is. Nice little sliding grab.
Very nice.
Good cricket play.
You blew it again. You've been on the show before. This is where we point out our errors. We didn't blow anything except Hamilton the Musical is coming to Toronto from February to May in 2020. And our temperature is very hot in here, but we discovered last week, if we want the temperature change, this is not a lie.
Okay.
We have to call a guy that lives 40 minutes from here. He has to drive in and change the temp for us.
I thought we had to call someone from Montreal or something.
No.
Put it in your mouth. Yeah! That's awesome. How's it taste there, Chief?
Holy disgusting.